Hello there, Only One Kenobi here, only one. I'm going to be handheld, I think, just for this. This is something I got from Florida a couple of weeks ago now. I've been back from there, and, you know, when I saw it, I knew I'd get this. You know, it was the one thing, the big item that they had this summer that caught my eye, and I used my spending money, my gift money. I think I got $200 spending money. It was part of my vacation package, and I just saw this. I thought, I've got to get it, man. It's just brilliant. It looked too good. There were a few demonstrations out as well that you could see. Tatooine Traders had one out, and I got given a little look at that by the lady who worked there. I showed you that. I think, yeah, it was in the video that when I first got back and I showed you my haul. I showed you the snippet from her, and nifty. But anyway, it's quite nice packaging, isn't it? Mine's taken a bit of a ding only because it was well protected in my case. It's just I had to squash it in. I had a soft case as well, and it had to go in on an angle, so one side of it, this side, was sticking up, so it had to take a hit. I knew it would come back damaged, but that's all right. I'm going to be opening it, and let's just enjoy the packaging now from the outside. Just enjoy looking at this this pattern here. Well, we've got Kylo Ren's helmet there. We've got some stuff from all eras of Star Wars. Rogue One there. Look at that Star Tours nod there. That's brilliant. You got Maul, Star Destroyer R2, 3PO Yoda, Rebel helmet there. Oh, sorry, changed the angle. There's loads of nice things there. X-Wings, prequels reference there. You've got the B1 battle droid, Mando. Look at that, it's brilliant this. I'm so glad I'm having a look at this. I haven't actually properly absorbed what's on the front here. A long time ago there. I think the Death Star 2. Two clashing lightsabers. An AT-AT. Mando helmet there. I presume that might be Fett. Millennium Falcon. They look like they could be dark troopers. They could be any kind of trooper, really. That looks like an E-Wing. Oh man, yeah, I like that packaging. That's brilliant. I hope I've shown everything on there. Does it repeat? Does it? Or is it all different? No, it's got a repetition to it. Very nice. Let's have a look at the back now. So this is part of the Galactic Archive series. I don't know what else is in that line. But here is a little bit of a blurb here on the Dejarik. It's in 3 different languages. So freeze frame. I shall try and capture the focus so you can see that. And from what I saw when it was demonstrated to me in the park, it has it needs to be powered. It is made out of plastic. It looks like it's made out of metal. And I dare say the one that she had in the shop had a few scuffs on it. But then again, it had been a demonstration model. These pieces, when you place them on the surface, glow up. So it's a bit like, I've said this before, like the Shankra stones in Indiana Jones' Temple of Doom. When they're close to the item, they glow. When they move them away, they stop. So I don't know if, I thought these needed batteries, but maybe they've just got some kind of element in them that the LED reacts with it and has got enough power from the source to light them up. But I don't know. There you go. So it includes 8 game pieces and game board with light and sound effects. Brilliant. It's got buttons here. She told me that you can decide which is the attackers and the defenders or something like that. And yeah, there you go. That's what she was talking about in the shop. Choose between defender or aggressor. That's what she said. And look at this. This brilliant artwork from A New Hope there. It's just such an iconic game because it comes from the original, you know what I mean? So I shall just also show you that blurb there. There's your English, Francais, Espanol. So it says 8+. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount the camera now. And it's everything on the base. Bear with me. Yeah, there you go. Just a little bit of bump there. It cost $99 plus tax. Or you always get tax in the US and A. But as I say, I use my credits, my spending gift card, which added up to $200 on this. Fantastic. So there we are on a wide angle. That's quite a big box, this. Very big. Go back to normal. There we are. And if you bear with me, ladies and gentlemen, I will open it. Yes, and as you saw there was a handle there, which was always quite handy for a big item. I bought this from, where did I buy this one? The Trading Outpost at Disney Springs. I got this. So they were selling it everywhere though. You know what I mean? Hollywood Studios, Disney Springs, you name it. Let's get it open. Oh, hello, look at that. Oh, that's nice. You've got some foam in there, ladies and gentlemen. Can you see what I'm doing? There we go. It should be quite well protected. Open sesame. Look at that. Wow, it does look good, man. It looks nice because it's just fresh and you know it's mint and I've just opened it. Oh, God, I'm glad that the characters didn't fall out just then. Here we go. They're all in there. See, let me just go handheld again. Aha! USB cable. I knew there was a power source for this. It's nice that they've packaged it so well. That's lovely, that, isn't it? Yeah, man. It's a solid piece. I have to admit, when she was pressing the buttons in the shop, it spoilt it a little bit because they look like plastic buttons because they were sort of wiggling a bit, you know, like plastic does. So anyway, we'll soon see. We'll have a look at that. These pieces are great, though. So electronic board game. Fantastic. I just hold the focus there. Lock. Let's have a little look at this booklet, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a look at this booklet. So you've got the blue team and the red team there. Fantastic. Yeah, it includes power cord, which is good. So it's another USB job, I think. The object of the game is to capture all of your opponent's pieces. Sounds a bit like standard for kind of chess-esque. I'm just going to flip through this. I just really want to just show you what it looks like and everything, and then how it is when you activate the power. There you go. So, getting started. So these are just instructions for how to play the game, I'm guessing, man. Oh, different languages now. So, straightforward, nice and easy. No complicated fuss there. Here we go. So you've got... Yeah, this is better now. This is in English. I was reading all this in Spanish and thinking it was just some sort of Star Wars thing. So you got Brute, Predator, Guardian, and Scout. Fantastic. That's great. And then... all the moves you can make. Wow, I mean, I'll probably do a separate video playing it, to be honest with you, man, because there's a lot to this, obviously. I can't go over all of that. You got Brute, Predator, Guardian, and Scout again on the blues. How about that? I love it. Really good. I don't know what specifically you call that adapter, but all my phones now, my Samsung, the A55, my A51 are like that. Let's have a look at what we have. So you've got... they're great figures. I'll get them out and then we'll have a look at the names. This guy, that looks like a Rancor to me. He's the guy who R2 uses to smash down. Do they articulate? No, they don't, but they still look pretty darn good. R2 uses that and then he goes, puts him like a wrestler. Phil Tippett, ladies and gentlemen. And you've got this guy. I'll check the names in a minute, as I say. Wow, look at him. Apparently some are fictional, some are real life creatures. There's the guy. I always remember him. Now, be careful, R2. He goes... does 2 jumps forward, and then that's who R2 uses the big guy and finishes him off. Where am I going to display this? You see, I could put this. I could put my new Star Speeder. Yeah, that's an interesting creature. Look at this guy. That looks like what they called again? Dianoga. And there we have this interesting creature. Very nice. That's the reds and blues there. And now finally, let's get the table out. Here we go. Obviously this is not, it's a big piece, but it's not as big as, for example, I don't think it's as big as the actual table that was in the movie because, well, you know, it's not far off. It's quite a big-ish. But what I mean is when I was at Hollywood Studios, they still had Star Wars Launch Bay open. And in Launch Bay, they had an actual Dejarik table in there still, like a prop, and it was certainly bigger than this. Had like USB chargers in it, I think, or nearby there. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's pretty cool. On the top there, it has got this, which I'm terrible. Usually when I get a new item that has that sheen on, I keep it on. It does my sister's nutty, and she hates that. She takes things like that off. But for something like this, I'll be taking it off because, oh, I don't know, should I keep it on to protect it? going to give you a close-up look. See what you think of it. The craftsmanship, the make of it. These buttons here, what did I see that one? You press that in. See what I mean? It's looks like it'll break, but it'll be all right. And then these, can you press them? Or do they just change? These look like you can press them, but you can't press them. And then this side is just the same. It's a shame you can't press them down or anything, I don't know. Interesting. Should I take this off? Are you ready? Is this going to be satisfying ASMR, so I'll stop talking? Oh yeah! Look at how shiny and nice that is. It's lovely, that. Oh yeah, man. Nice. But the one in the store, it looked like it had been scratched up a little bit. So I don't know if someone's been either heavy-handed on it, or when you start moving the pieces on it, it starts to scratch up. I don't know. These haven't got felt or anything on the base, so if you put them on, you place them. If you slide them around, they're going to damage. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put all these pieces on, and I'm going to show you what they're like before we power it up. Appropriate to have the falcon in the background, man. Look at that. I love it. Look at that for an Instagram shot. Let's have a look at him. Very nice. Forgive me, I can't tell you their names. Right, so I'm going to start that again. This is Brute. That's Brute. Nifty little thing. Very nice. Predator. That is this guy. As I say, that's very Space Worm Dianoga-esque, isn't it? Interesting. Very interesting. The Guardian, which is Molitor. That's this guy. Or girl, never assume the gender of the chess piece beast. Look at that face. That kind of snout there. Wow. Bizarre. Very weird looking creature, that. And then you've got the Scout, who's Gurk. How do you pronounce that name? Where is he? This one here, that's the Scout, is it? No, it's not. That's the Scout. It's blue. Very interesting. That's so familiar, aren't they? Maybe we've seen them elsewhere. Novels, who knows? God, there's so much content for Star Wars. Novels, comics, whatever. And then let's have a look at the Reds. You've got Brute, who's the most iconic one, I think. It's the first one you see moving, really, on the piece, the chessboard in A New Hope. It's obviously Chewie's piece, isn't it? Or it could be 3PO's. Be careful, R2. Nice. Then we've got Predator. Ngok. Predator's there, and that is this thing. Wow, I've gone onto zoom. Actually, it's holding the focus a lot better on zoom. Do that and go closer, but still, no, that's better. Nifty. Then we've got the Guardian of the Galaxy. Far, far away. Where's the Guardian? Oh, it's this thing here. I'll go on normal. Holding some kind of staff there. Very interesting. And boom. Zoom on that. Wow. And then finally, it's the Scout. This low thing here. I mean, even without power, this is interesting, man. Even without knowing the rules of the game or what to do with them, they're just quite, it's just interesting having them like that. Looks nifty, man. I like it. I'm going to pull back. Look at that. Nice little shot with the Falcon in the background. Blues v Reds. Interesting. Right, okay. I think it's about time I got this powered up. Let's see how it works, man. For those of you interested, this is the base. That's clearly a speaker there. The USB socket is there. And then here's your battery pack there. That's nice. It has a base, has a nice rubber base there, so it's not going to scratch up like a whatever, it's glass surface, whatever you have it on. Pretty cool. And yeah, I'm going to get it powered up now. On the right hand side, you've got the turn button, sound effects buttons, and points buttons, whatever, on and off button. So there's an on and off button on both sides, which is on the left. So is it that there? Must be this one on the left, so I'll touch that in a minute. Absolutely nothing. Okay, thanks for that, watching that video, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a pleasure, and it doesn't work. Cheers. Thanks. No, let's investigate some more. Well, there's only 3 buttons here. Why is it not working? Got it. And when it's on, ladies and gentlemen. You've got lights are on and they're staying on. Look at that. There you go. Alrighty. Very quiet noise just came out of it then, but you know, don't expect it to be too loud. Now, the middle button says points button. So it's plus or minus your points there. So that must, yeah, points must mean, yeah, look at that. There's minus points there. See, points come off and on. Great. I like that. I like that. I'm guessing it's just the if. Oh, you press it. I'm so sorry, folks. It's because it looks like you can pull it down, but you're supposed to just press it in. So hang on. Sorry. There you go. What a bloody bozo I am. It really does look like you're supposed to, because toggle it. That's what I mean. It's made out of plastic. If it was a sturdy metal or something, you'd know that the only way is in like that. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. Let's have a look at the sound effects now. What have we got, ladies and gentlemen? It's a turn button and a sound effects button. So what happens when you press turn button? That is definitely from A New Hope, that sound. Now be careful, R2. Maybe they have now decided, Disney in their infinite wisdom, that the noise that you hear at that point when he says be careful, R2, is the turn, changing of turn. So that, as I say, was not the sound effect button I pressed then, it was the turn change button. So let's hear it again. Oh, I see. Maybe I can't press it again because the other side is on. Sound effects. And again. And again. That sounded like New Hope. That's when it puts its things together in a Hulk Hogan style-y pose. Well, that was the same sound that came out for turn change. Is that a similar noise again? Oh! Did you hear that then? It sounded like it was going to go... That's before it goes... Interesting. But it cut off. There it was. That, but from my memory, in A New Hope, it goes like that. So it's a thing in it, really. Right. So what have we got going on here? What's that? That looks like a different power button than the one on the other side. Oh, I see. It's flashing. It's doing that. So is it telling me? Is it doing that because it's telling me it's my turn, or is it just twitching because it's a dodgy connection? See it? It's blinking. Maybe it's telling me it's my turn. So these buttons look slightly different. That power button there is not the same as that one there. That's very interesting. So that's definitely a power button on the red side. Yeah, it's on off. I can't turn it off. Go on, turn off. I see. You need to hold it down, ladies and gentlemen. Let's turn it on again. It looks like you've got to be very careful with this. I don't know how easily they break, but they look very fragile. What was the third button again? Sorry, the second was... Oh, points plus and minus. So let's do a plus. That's minus. That's a minus. That's a plus. That's a plus. Sound effects. Right, first of all, I'll hit the left for sound effects first. Let's have a listen to these sounds. What do they do? Sounds very similar to the other side. Very familiar sound, that, to the movie. It's missing a bit, that. I swear to God it is. Whoever programmed this, you've cut off a sound there. So if I press turn again, I'm going to do this one here. Turns change. You should see now the other side blinking, I'm guessing. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it blinks. So it tells you whose turn it is by just twitching like that. Okay, great. So I'm sure this is an absolutely fantastic game. Is it worth $100? Well, I don't know, man. It's a big chunk of plastic, that's for sure. If you think about the amount they charge for certain vehicles and things, it's got sounds in it and stuff. It looks like it's a lovely prop replica, should we say. The only thing I haven't done is put these on. So let's put my favourite on. It always used to confuse me as a kid because when I watched it, when you saw him, I thought, oh, it's him. He's the big badass. And suddenly, he comes out of nowhere. From what I remember, he's a lot bigger than... Oh no, they're both brutes. Sorry. So they're both attacking pieces. But the green guy, the big guy that R2 uses, is Mantelian Savrip, right? And then this guy is Kinton Strider. But as I say, when I was a kid, I always used to think he was the badass on the table. But then he comes along and like he's massive. He just dwarfs him and slams him down. It's just funny. So let's put them on the board, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that! Wow. What, I haven't even touched. Look at that. I love it. The way they interact that's brilliant. It definitely impressed me when she showed me that. I was like, wow, how's it doing that, man? I'm gonna go handheld, man. From quite a distance, they light up. Wow, that is pretty cool, man. And they do glow. That's really cool. Do you know what? I'm glad. This is a great way to finish off the video, ladies and gentlemen. This is probably what some of you have just fast forwarded to. Who knows? Be prattling on and waffling about the other aspects of it. Haven't even read the game instructions yet, folks. All in good time. But this is a lovely piece. You could have this in your living room. You know what I mean? Like that, lit up. People have chessboards in their living rooms and whatever. But this, if you're a Star Wars fan, and you can power it up by a USB, you're not going to be wasting any battery. And it just looks pretty cool, that, man. I love it. I'm really glad about it. I'm so glad I got that, man. I'm impressed. I was starting to think, what good's this going to be? I was starting to worry about this. I was thinking, God, is it even working? I thought it was faulty. A little fragile in places, you know. I thought it was... I think it'll wear well, as long as you take care of it. But if you've got kids and stuff, I'd be careful, because these do look slightly fragile and stuff. And I'm sure the surface could get scratched up. So if you don't want it to get scratched up and you want to keep it mint, keep that on. But as a piece, it looks awesome, even without power. And now I've seen it lit up like that. I'm well impressed. That looks awesome. Really like it. What do you reckon? Let me know your thoughts on that, folks. Brilliant. I love it. Really like it. The Dejarik table, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know where you can buy it outside of the parks. Maybe you can get it on the Disney store. I don't know. Please do let me know in the comments, because I haven't had a chance to research that. But it's if you're a big fan of A New Hope and you want an interesting game to play, dare I say, you can get this, because I think I will have a look at the instructions and rules to how to play it, and maybe have a go at Christmas and the family table. Brilliant. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you, Phil Tippett, for all you've done for Hollywood including the chessboard game in A New Hope. This has been Only One Kenobi, Only One. Out.